They told us random user IDs are secure, but today I'm going to hack a private user account using an unpredictable GUID. No brute force, no guessing. This is a high-severity IDOR vulnerability. Let's break it. If you're learning bug bounty or web hacking, this video will completely change how you think about user IDs. This lab is called User ID Controlled by Request Parameter, with unpredictable user IDs. The application uses GUIDs to identify users, and many developers believe this makes the app secure. But today, we'll see why that belief is wrong. First, let's understand the application. Each user account is identified using a GUID, not a simple number like 1 or 2. At first glance, this looks secure, because GUIDs are hard to guess. But security is not about guessing. Security is about authorization. Now here's the developer's mistake. The application has public blog posts, and each blog post shows the author's profile. When I click on the author name, I'm redirected to their profile page. And look carefully at the URL. The GUID of the user is fully exposed in the URL. This means I don't need to guess the ID. The application gives it to me. So what I do next is simple. I copy the GUID of the target user. In this case, Carlos. This GUID uniquely identifies Carlos's account inside the application. Now I log in using my own account, a normal user called Wiener. I navigate to the My Account page. This page loads my private profile information using my own GUID. Now this is where the vulnerability happens. I intercept the request using Burp Suite. Inside the request, I can see my own GUID being sent as a parameter. At this point, the application assumes if you know the GUID, you must be the owner. Now I replace my GUID with Carlos's GUID, the one we collected from the public blog. I forward the request, and I now have full access to Carlos's private account. Inside the response, I can see sensitive information that should never be accessible, including Carlos's API key. This confirms a full IDOR vulnerability and a complete privacy breach. Why this is high severity? This is a high severity issue because private user data is exposed. API keys can be stolen. Account takeover becomes possible. No special permissions are required. This lab teaches us a critical lesson. Unpredictable IDs do not provide security. If the server does not verify that the logged-in user owns the requested ID, IDOR will always exist. Security by obscurity always fails. The correct fix is simple. The server must verify that the session cookie belongs to the requested user ID. Never trust user-controlled parameters, even if they look random. If you learned something new from this video, drop a like. Subscribe for real-world bug bounty labs, explained step-by-step from beginner to advanced. And remember, if authorization is broken, randomness will never save you.